In a world of competing financial centres, looking forward to the journey ahead is not necessarily a guarantee of success. Tradition is often just as important as future prospects. This is particularly true when it comes to trust law, built on a history of legal certainty, professional expertise and a wealth of experience. While Jersey has these in abundance, its ultimate success in this sector will depend on how it approaches, tackles and understands massive international, intergenerational transfers of assets. Ian Crosby of Stonehage Fleming Trust Holdings explains the challenges Jersey practitioners face. Ian Crosby from Stonehage Fleming, to be taken seriously as a wealth management centre, is it imperative for a jurisdiction to be able to set up trusts to preserve family wealth?
We have deep expertise now in that sector. The regulator ensures that our family assets that we look after are kept in a safe manner, that they're looked after by people that have expertise in the sector, and they inspect and ensure that our businesses in Jersey perform in the way that they require. So whilst it comes with a lot of extra bureaucracy and burden, from our clients' perspective, rigorous regulation is actually very important for them. What we specialize here in Jersey is the intergenerational transfer of wealth, and trusts play a very important part in that.
Where does Jersey stand in the league table of centres that can provide trusts?
Well, we believe we put a fair amount of blue water between ourselves and the other jurisdictions. Jersey is, in my view, and I think if you speak to experts in the City of London and other places, they'll tell you that Jersey is the leading trust jurisdiction. We have a fantastic legal system. The proper law of Jersey in regards to trusts is sophisticated. We have a fantastic court process. Case law, which is an important part of how we operate, is advanced and fulfills many of the questions you might have within our industry. And you find that in hearing family, conflict and wealth management issues, our courts are very advanced in that regard, and that's why it's become a very preferred jurisdiction for proper law of trusts.
But at the end of the day, you're a tiny island, and how can you convince us that the expertise in wealth management is very much centred here in Jersey when you have competing centres like London, New York, Zurich?
Well, as a finance industry, we've specialised in this arena for many, many decades, and we've built that expertise. If you look at the number of sophisticated professional people in Jersey by comparison to other places, you'll see that we have a predominance of those type of people, and that's the reason why we're so highly regarded within the finance sector.
And when you take your show on the road, when you market these services in China, in Hong Kong, in other Asian countries, what is their opinion of Jersey when they have other finance centres like Singapore, which are maybe slightly closer and more familiar?
I think you'll find that when you go further afield, you will find jurisdictions that have a particular preference for jurisdictions closer to themselves. But the reputation of Jersey is now extended far and wide. I mean, particularly in China, as the example you use, Jersey is now reasonably well known, and it's become a preferred centre for many of the Chinese type families that want to ensure that their wealth is properly protected, that has the right sort of mechanisms in place for the intergenerational transfer. So we have a reach across those jurisdictions. It is fair to say that closer afield, like the United Kingdom, we have a much stronger reputation, but we have now a global reach. As a small island, we have a global reach around what we can provide.
Ian, does the Jersey trust industry operate very independently, or does it interact closely with the government and the regulators?
Well, the industry is represented by the Jersey Association of Trust Companies, of which most of the industry, the leading fiduciary players, are a member. And JATCO, as we know, as it's known by, interacts very closely with the Jersey government and the regulator to ensure that we are meeting meeting and ensuring that we're at the top end of the field in how our industry operates in the wider global market. So it's a very close relationship, and it's one of the particular pleasures about working in Jersey is that in a small island like this, we can work closely with government and regulator.